Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, Septeria's Room. I have a one-sheet project to show you, and it's a really simple project that you can make in just under 10 minutes. It's a great project for beginners that are new to paper crafting, or if you just want to make something quick, something simple, this would be a fun little project. It's also a great flat mail idea to add some paper goodies, maybe some button cards, notes, or just another fun way to package a few things to send to someone as a happy mail in a flat mail style envelope. It's really a fun little simple project using one 6x8 paper, and it's also a great project if you have a lot of the one direction sort of pattern going one way, and also for single-sided paper. I made these in two ways. This one is just made with a simple library pocket style, and there is a coordinating little match booklet in here as well to add inside the pocket. This one here, I added some vellum to make a vellum window, which I like. I think it makes it more interesting. If you don't have any vellum, you can use tracing paper or the clear seal packaging seal bags that you have, and you can use that to make the window part. And then with the part that I punched out, I made a coordinating tag, which is just here. I just made a swing tag so I didn't waste it. And with this one, I decorated it with some other pieces of paper from the same collection, which I'll show you, and just folded the paper in half, corner rounded the corners to create a file tab sort of shape, just to add some decoration to the top edge. So I'm going to show you. So this one here, for those, most of you probably already know how to make these. I just wanted to make something fun with the papers and then share with you what I made. There's a tag that I just added in there to fill out the pocket, and this is the coordinating match booklet, which is another easy project. Most of you may already know how to make these, and then you can add some smaller pieces of your paper goodies in here, and then that can get placed in there like that. And then this one here, I just punched a hole with a large circle punch, and then the punched out piece, I just placed it here on the front of some silver cardstock and punched a circle shape with that. And then this one here, this is a butterfly stacked embellishment, which was gifted to me years ago by one of my crafty friends from Canada. We did some Happy Mouse swaps years ago. I'm not sure if she's still active with her crafting, but it was Mrs. Everly, and she gifted me a whole bunch of beautiful embellishments that she made, and I thought this would be perfect to add to the front. And this is the, so I also made a woodpick little embellishment just to decorate the pocket and gives you an idea to what you want. You can add that to your pocket if you wanted to give this as Happy Mail. And so this is the match booklet that I embellished the front, and I just placed a simple little, just one little tag in the front of the match booklet, and it's the same thing. It just opens up that way. There's a couple of little tags in here that I've just added just to show you. You can fit them in there, and then oops, mustn't have added enough glue to the. Let me just push it back in there, and that's just swing tag, matching swing tag from the paper, and that I punched out. And I've just made a journaling card from the same paper from this paper pad, corner rounded the four corners. A nice place to maybe write down your information or your message if you wanted to gift one of these. So that just goes in like that. And especially now with postage being expensive, it's nice and flat. Still room to add some flat paper goodies. These would be great for any occasion, especially now we're coming close to Valentine's and Easter. You can make these in a Valentine's or Easter theme. You can use your digital papers. You could use any of your papers to make these. I'm going to make another one of these with my new digitals, and I can't wait to share with you my project shares with my new digitals coming shortly. And the papers that I used is this one here, 6x8 single-sided paper by Paige Evans, Happy Haven, We Are Makers by American Crafts. The papers are so beautiful, pop colours, florals, just pretty to work with and easy patterns to also work with. Most of the papers in here are actually non-directional, but I thought I'd use the direction papers for this. So I'm going to show you how to make it. And just quickly before I show you the project, this is one of my favourite mini scoreboards by Martha Stewart. I've had this for over 10 years, and it's just sort of, a bit dirty, and I haven't been looking after it by cleaning it or anything. I've got glue on here and just everything. When I make a project, I tend to work on top of the scoreboard, and I just forget to keep cleaning it. So I went to my local crafts supply store here in Sydney. It's about 40 minutes away from my house. If you are in Sydney or Australia, I did purchase this mini scoreboard from Lynn Craft, and it was, I think, $14 or $15. It's by Sunlit. And when I purchased it, I didn't really look at it. I just grabbed it. And when I came home, I realised that the size is a little bit smaller than the Martha Stewart mini scoreboard. Martha Stewart's one goes all the way to 6.5 inches, whereas the Sunlit scoreboard only stops at 5.5 inches. So a 6x6 paper will still fit, but it'll stop at the 5.5 inch. But it's still not too bad. It's still good for your mini projects. I did use a small paper to check the score lines to make sure that they're all correct, and they're all exactly the same. The back's similar. So you can make envelopes with this too, just the same as the Martha Stewart. So you can make your own envelopes as well. This is the chart with the measurements. So you can make that, and there are some embossing pattern here, some score line guides. So I thought I'd use this one today and try it out. And I've lost my scoring tool for the Martha Stewart one too, so I've got a scoring tool to work with. So I'm going to use this one. So what we'll do now, let's make the pocket project. So I have also a little piece of vellum here that I've cut about 2 inches by 2 inches. The window size, I'm using a 1.5 inch circle punch, and you can use a 1 inch punch. You can use whatever shape you want to make your window. So let's get my 6x8 paper. This is a pattern paper from the same paper pad. It's going one direction. And the first thing I'm going to do is on the 6 inch side, I'm going to cut it at 3.5 inches. So I'm going to line that at 3.5 inches and cut that. And I've got this piece. I'll put this to the side. And this piece here, we're going to turn it around on the 8 inch side, and we're going to line it on the 3 inch mark. And we're going to cut that at 3 inches. So now we have these 2 pieces. So we've got 3 pieces to work with. So we're going to do some scoring, so then we get the scoring out of the way. So this is the smaller piece, and we're going to line it on the 3.5 inch side. And most of you who know how to make these, it's pretty the same way, straightforward, but for those that are beginners, I thought I'd show you how to do these. We're just going to do 3 score lines at 1/4 inch on 3 sides. This is to make the pocket. So I'm just going to go on the 3.5 inch side, 1/4 inch. We're going to go at the bottom of the paper and go 1/2 inch, sorry, 1/4 inch as well. And again on the other side. So I'll just turn around. So you've got 3 score lines. And then we're going to grab the longer piece that we have here. And this is the pattern going the right direction. On the top here, we're going to make a score line at 1 inch along here, 1 inch. So I'm just going to line my paper and score that at 1 inch. I'll put this to the side now. That's all we need to do for our scoring. And what we're going to do here is we're going to just cut these at an angle on the top, and then also down here I'm going to cut at an angle. It just makes it easier when we fold the little side flaps. And I like making these sort of pockets with these score lines because it gives you an extra room for your pockets, opposed to if you just cut it like this and then gluing 3 sides. It's a little bit tight and it doesn't give you enough room to add a few things. Now, if you want to make it just as a library style pocket without the window, you can go ahead and just fold your 3 sides. And if you would like to create a notch on the top, you can go ahead and do that with your circle punch. And then you're just going to glue down these 3 sides and then glue it down to the middle size paper and glue it down. And then you've got yourself a library pocket ready. But I'm going to make it with the window and the vellum. I'm really sorry my voice is a little bit raspy up. I don't know why. I think the weather has just made my throat a bit dry. So I've got my 1.5 inch circle punch. I'll go this way so you can see. I'm just going to do my best to get it somewhere centered, and I'll punch that out. So now I've got a circle piece, and this is going to be the coordinating swing tag to go with the pocket. I'll put that to the side as well. Now I can glue down the vellum piece. So I've got the vellum piece. Just going to glue around the edge, and then I'm going to glue the edge of all 4 sides of the vellum. And then just laying that. Just drop that down and glue the sides down. So you can see I've got a nice window, and we can now glue this piece down. And we've got ourselves a vellum window pocket. Let that set and let the glue set. Then we've got this piece, the long piece, and we've made that score line. We're just going to fold that up. That's going to be that little pocket for your match booklet. I've got my little tiny attacher by Heidi Swap. You can use any stapler you like. And we're going to just staple as close to the edge and as close as to that fold line. And I'm just going to staple that there. And then also down there. We'll grab this top piece and we're just going to bring it over, tuck it inside so that it just sort of sits in there. And just want enough so that it tucks in there, and press that down. Match booklets are one of the easiest little projects you can make using any of your scrap papers. Just a simple fold this one, that one, a couple of staples, and you could have fun embellishing it. You could also punch out another circle in the front and create another window like this if you wanted to do that. And it's pretty much ready for you to add all your fun stuff. And that's all there is to that. And you can then decorate the edge, corner around the top, add a circle, punch out a circle there to add some pieces. I've got some gold cardstock, and I'm just going to put around the two top corners. I'm just going to create that little tab like this one, just to decorate the top of the pocket. Just pretties that up a bit. And then once that glue set, I'm going to punch a hole there. I'm going to punch a hole on this circle piece for the swing tag. And then I just got to add some string and tie that together onto there, and it's all done. And then you have fun embellishing, adding all of your fun goodies in here. You can add so many little fun stuff, and it's nice and flat. So this is just a fun project. If you just want to get started with the new year with some fun, easy projects, you can make a bunch of these and have them ready for you for later on. You can add these into your junk journals. I had fun making these, so I hope you enjoyed this fun little tutorial that you can make it under 10 minutes. See you all soon. Bye for now.